You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. With that road trip behind them, the Lakers ready to perform in front of their Los Angeles fans. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Stinson in at point guard. Alvin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. And it's Hood in at the shooting guard position. He feeds it to Freak. Randall brings the double team. To the inside. Here's Stinson. And Hibbert with the block. Anderson outside. And Young, here we go. Knocked loose. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Stinson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Russell. A leaner. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lakers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season. And rightfully so.
Stinson drilled from 11 feet out.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
The drive by Russell. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Just 5 on the clock. Hibbert kicks to Anderson. Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles on D. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots. And in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And that one's good.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Russell after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Picked by Randall. Hibbert with a screen for Russell. And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Freak. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Lakers trail by 3. Picked by Randall. Right wing. Pass to Anderson. Out to the wing. Russell with a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Russell's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Freak missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Passes it to Porzingis. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's Young. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Russell. He's right around 17 points a night, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. Incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Impossible to guard right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Zeller comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Nick Young. Larry Sanders is checked in for New York. Now here's Sanders. Randall grabs the board. Now here's Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Here's Russell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 9 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Zeller with the double team. Porzingis passes to Hood. And there's the feed to Freak. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 8 points for him.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right? I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Now the dish to Sanders. Hood kicks to Anthony. Here's Stinson. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And 11 points for Freak.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive. Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
Anderson outside. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Goes up at the stripe. Wide open look. And another basket for the Lakers.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Freak dishes to Hood. A 3-ball. And it's Russell with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. And then for New York, Booker comes in for Porzingis. And Smith subbed in for Anthony.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always...
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Here's the screen. Ball's knocked loose. Just 5 to shoot. Pick by Zeller. Off the pick. It's rebounded by New York. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense. Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And good on the basket. Book it.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Here's Russell. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Here's Stinson. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Picked by Zeller. Clarkson kicks to Mahaney. And the rejection by Sanders. And a fast break now for New York. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 5 assists in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Taken away by Anthony. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple of years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
It's just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
Clarkson is out there with Nick Young. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Brandon Bass. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Tries from 16, bounces high off the rim and drops. Freak's got 25 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Hibbert with the screen. The kick out to Anderson. Here's the 3. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Stinson, and he knocks down the jumper. Freak's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Bass with the screen. Clarkson with the ball. 6 points for him. Bass passes to Hibbert. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column And that's what's translated to this lead.
Lakers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Bass with the screen. Now, here's Clarkson, headed by Stinson. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Tries again, and Anthony with the lay-in. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Clarkson. The kick out to Young. Los Angeles with another miss.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's Hood. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Knicks lead.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for New York. Lopez is checked in. Bass with the screen. Here's Clarkson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Picked by Randle. Now Clarkson. He's got 6. Feeds to Randle. Shot to end this cold run, and the layup is up and in.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
It's stolen by Bass. Unhindered, going all the way. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He's got 30 points and also 3 steals.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
Anderson dishes to Bass. Clarkson with the ball. Lopez is there. Clarkson kicks to Young. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Pass to Hood. Lopez a screen. Kicks to Freak. The tray. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot coming late. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Bass. Some of the great passing small forwards in the NBA on your screen right now. These are the assistants at that position in the past month. Second, Carmelo Anthony.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it. But they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And stolen by Freak. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
So it's the Lakers now. Randall passes to Russell. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got 19 points.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
Good. Freak's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The kick out to Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Freak dishes to Sanders. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Knicks lead by 13.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
11 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. The Knicks leading by 13. Here's Stinson, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Outside, Russell. Mahinmi kicks to Russell. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Dishes it to Anderson. Outside, Russell lets the 3 fly. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Hood, the pass to Stinson. Smith right side. Lets it fly. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Freak's got 43 points.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Anderson outside. Young dishes to Mahinmi. Just 4 to shoot. The drive by Russell. And he gets it to go. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter. And here's Freak. Shoots. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of it.
Gentlemen, I'm here.
Your Lakers, 50. The Knicks, 63.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end. And until they prove they can stop our inside game, we have to continue to pound it into the post. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And guys, where I want us to have the biggest presence in the next 2 quarters is on the offensive glass. That's where we're going to leave our mark. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.